Yeah, I did.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So I was a bit late, but I've been trying to get it through for the past hour.
Okay, good evening, members. Councillor Philip Evans, you can start the meeting.
Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this evening's meeting of the General Licensing Committee, where we are all attending remotely. My name's Philip Evans. I'll be chairing the meeting. Can I confirm, Jane, that we are quorate and...
Yes, we are.
And so I assume everybody can hear me as well. Right.
Yeah.
Can I welcome everyone to today's meeting, where we are all attending remotely. In addition to the committee members, we also have non-committee members, cabinet members and officers joining us to assist with the discussion. For those viewing the live stream recording, committee members are identified with an asterisk next to their name. The meeting will be recorded and live streamed and will be available for viewing after the meeting. Should the live streaming fail, the meeting will continue and a recording will be available through the council's website after the meeting. Can I remind members that translation facilities are available? If you wish to speak, please use the raise hand function. You can also use the chat facility, but please note that I may not be able to monitor the chat facility during the course of the meeting. All microphones will be muted. If you've indicated your intention to speak, you'll be invited to turn on your microphone. If you leave your device for any reason, can you please ensure you are muted and turn the video off? Well, that concludes that introduction. So we'll move to item 1, which is apologies for absence. Jane?
Yes, apologies from Councillor Dave Roberts and Councillor Charlie McCubry.
Okay, thank you. Declarations of interest, if any? None. We'll move on to item 3. There are no urgent items. Item 4, the minutes of the previous meeting held on the 18th of January, which have been circulated. Can I ask if someone will propose them as a correct record?
Yeah, I'll propose them, Chair.
Thank you.
I'll second it,
by Councillor Saville. Can you show if you're all in favour? Thank you very much. Everybody agreed. And that takes us on to item 5, Chairman's announcements. Couple of announcements. The Council's new statement of licensing policy will be launched shortly and will be going out for consultation before it wends its way back to you. Welsh Government are issuing their proposed taxi harmonisation conditions very shortly, and a report will come to you at your next meeting on that. Those of you who've got good memories will recall over a year ago you took a decision to suspend a driver's licence for a period of 3 months. I won't go into the detail, but the driver subsequently appealed. For various reasons, that appeal has been doing the rounds for the best part of a year, just over a year, and was eventually heard by the magistrate sitting at Carnarvon on the 10th of February. At that hearing, the appellant indicated to their worships that the committee's decision of itself he didn't feel was wrong, and that he felt that he trusted the committee, who were looking after the public interest and not trying to harm him. His main claim for an appeal was based on financial circumstances, which, as members will know, under decisions of the superior courts, are not eligible to be considered as grounds that we can take into account anyway, and therefore neither can the bench. So accordingly, the decision was, the appeal was dismissed. So it's nice that the the appellant had some nice comments to make about our decision making, even though he felt aggrieved at the outcome. So there we are. That's all I have on announcements. We'll go on now to item 6, which is the Head of Services report on the review of the advertising policy on licensed vehicles. This is we do have to review these policies from time to time, and there's nothing particularly special about this one. It is that the officers have gone through the procedure of having a look at it again, and it's now tabled for your consideration. Mr. John Donnelly, do you want to comment further on it?
Thank you, Chair. I think members will have read the document. The lead officer who carried out the consultation and the review is present, Jennifer Roberts, should members wish to ask her anything. With regards to the document itself, it is a case of we are reviewing all our policies, as the Chair said, with a view to the Welsh Government harmonisation, so we can produce one document with all our separate policies provided. Some of these documents, some of these policies haven't been reviewed for a considerable time. So it's just a matter of if members have any questions with regards to the reviewed policy. Okay, can I invite members to comment or ask any questions they feel relevant? Councillor Saville.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman. I'm happy to propose the draft policy.
Okay, thank you for that.
I'll second it, Chair.
Seconded by Councillor Squire. So if there are no further comments, and I can't see any raised hands. No. So Jane will now call our names out.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Evans. So members, if you can please state whether you're for, against or abstaining. Councillor Frank Bradfield.
For.
Councillor Mary Doyle.
For.
Councillor Keith Eales.
For.
Councillor Philip Evans.
For.
Councillor Ian Jenkins. Councillor Ian Jenkins, are you there?
Obliged.
Thank you. Councillor Abdul Khan.
Obliged.
Councillor John Roberts.
Obliged.
Councillor Harry Saville.
For.
Councillor Bob Squire.
Obliged.
Councillor Ken Stevens.
In favour.
And Councillor Andrew Wood.
In favour, thank you.
Thank you, members. That's 11 in favour. It's unanimous.
Okay, thank you. So I'll declare that proposal passed, and the policy will be approved in the form it is before you. Can I thank everybody for attending tonight, and it's nice to see John and Jennifer here, because we don't see them very often. And the rest of you I do see, of course, from time to time. Right. Okay, so with that, I will formally close the meeting and thank you for your attendance.
Diolch yn fawr, Chair.
Thank you, members. Good night.
Thank you, Chair.